When it comes to having great personal style, it all comes down to the details. It's the small things that not everyone will notice right away, but it still makes a huge difference in your appearance. So in today's video, we're going over 6 small style details that can really change how you look. Now before we get into it, if you guys are into fashion, sneakers, or men's grooming, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So first small detail that I want to touch on is textures. Textures can make a huge difference when it comes to your outfits. Sometimes you have textures that are more on the soft side. Other times you have textures that can feel very rough. So keep in mind, next time you're in a store, don't just look at a piece that you're interested in. Instead, make sure you feel it and touch it to see how it will feel on your body. The more texture you have, the more your outfit will stand out. Now it's all personal preference at the end of the day, but it will not hurt your outfits to add some textures into your wardrobe this fall and winter. Next small style detail that I want to touch on is thick neck tees. Now I'm sure you guys know there's so many different variations of necklines when it comes to t-shirts. The most common is the crew neck t-shirt, but you want to pay attention to how thin some of the necklines can be. Remember, if it's too thin, it can come off as cheap. So instead, go with a thick neckline because it'll make your t-shirt look and feel more premium. It'll sit nice and tight at the neck, and you won't have to worry about it drooping too low and getting all stretched out. Again, a super small detail, but it makes a huge difference. Next up, let's talk about matching. Now I'm talking about matching head to toe. It's really not ideal, but I will say sometimes it can look very good. Now the thing that makes one look good and one look bad is really the colors that are being used. If you want to match head to toe, you want to make sure you're using neutral colors. You don't want anything that'll stand out too much. You want to keep it simple, so matching head to toe in a color like red is something I would really stay away from. But if you match head to toe in something that's more toned down, it'll look a lot better. So keep that in mind when you do want to match this fall and winter season. Now another small detail that makes you look better overall is good skincare. This is why I'm happy to announce today's video sponsor, Teach Hanley. I've been talking about Teach Hanley for a while now, so you know I stand behind Teach Hanley and their easy to use skincare system for men. For a long time, I neglected my skincare because it was always so complicated and expensive. But thanks to Teach Hanley, they make skincare easy for guys like you and me. So if you're brand new to skincare, I definitely recommend you start off with the Level 1 system. The Level 1 system comes with a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, and an AM and PM moisturizer to keep your face looking good all day and all night. It's so simple and easy to use that makes skincare something you look forward to doing. Now since they are today's sponsor, they're gonna hook you guys up with an amazing deal. If you guys use the first link in the description down below, you can get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Now guys, don't be like me and wait too long. I highly recommend you take action now and get started today. Next small style detail that can really make or break your outfits is the pants. You can have the best top and sneakers, but if the pants are wrong, it can throw your outfit completely off. One thing that I've learned since I'm a shorter guy is that I really shouldn't spend time looking for the perfect pair of pants to fit my body because it's really not gonna happen. Now, same thing can happen if you're a taller guy. Sometimes you can't find pants that fit your waist and legs properly. Now, this is where going to a tailor and getting the bottoms of your pants to fit perfectly comes into play. Whether you're short or tall, a tailor can definitely get your pants fitting right. You don't want too much stacking at the bottom if you're short, and you don't want to have high waters on if you're tall. So I'm telling you guys, a cheat code is just going to a tailor. That way you don't have to spend extra money and time looking for the perfect pair of pants. So next style detail I want to talk about is layering. Now I'm not going to go too deep into layering because that can be a video on its own. Instead, I'm going to keep it simple. But if you guys do want an in-depth video on layering, I can definitely do that. Let me know in the comments below. But right now, I'm going to talk about the most common type of layering that you can see on a daily basis, and that is the t-shirt poking out of your hoodie. It's a great contrast to break up the colors from your tops and bottoms. If you have a black top and a black bottom, then poking a white tee underneath is great to add that contrast. Now, one thing I see a lot of people doing is poking out a t-shirt that is just way too small. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind when you're doing this, you want to make sure the t-shirt is big enough and it's flowy. You don't want to poke out a t-shirt that's way too tight that you're forcing down that kind of sits right at your waistline. You want it to be a little longer and have some slack That way it looks as natural as possible. Alright guys, so that was 6 small style details that will make a huge difference in your appearance. Again, make sure you guys check out today's sponsor, Teach Hanley, first link in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're super close to 100K. I can't thank you guys enough for all your love and support on each and every video. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.